If you are a gamer who plays many games, you have undoubtedly thought about the question, how good is Sony A95K gaming? Considering all of the buzz surrounding this device. The device brags about a few features though, like the reality creation, which sweeps up lower resolution quite efficiently. So in that case, join us as we find out whether this gadget is worthy of all the hype it receives. Here are some metrics to look for in the Sony A95K QD OLED. Gaming performance. This television is one of the best gaming TVs that can be purchased, and even though it may not be getting as much attention as the Samsung S95B, it is still a good one. On this smart TV, the visual quality of low-resolution games is excellent, and reality creation can clean up lower resolution. However, we will talk more about this topic in a later part, so make sure you keep an eye out for it. Nevertheless, there is a problem. For instance, you will not have access to some of the features available on the upcoming LG G2 television, such as the gaming bar and the ability to customize the picture mode. There aren't too many constraints placed on the picture settings, which might be a positive here. Despite everything, this is a good piece of gaming equipment. On the other hand, what I'm about to say may not sit well with you.
Oh no.
To put it mildly, the Sony A95K's support for HDMI is a letdown. One of the two HDMI 2.1 ports doubles as an audio out/headphone in/rear channel AARC port. Also, if you want to use a soundbar, your choices are severely limited. Regardless, a vertical resolution enhancement (VRR) is included with the Sony A95K, and no software update is required to use it. Amazing, right? In any case, utilizing this TV for gaming might put you in a sticky situation. You can either have Dolby Vision with 120 frames per second or Dolby Vision with VRR, but not both. Dolby's Vision is not precisely the most enjoyable experience when playing video games. There must be a reason for saying this. The delay in receiving input is really annoying. However, I assume that the vast majority of players do not like playing in Dolby Vision, so this should not be too much of a problem. One major drawback of this gadget is the noticeable delayed experiences while receiving input. Due to the slower speed, competitive gamers can expect to lose several games. No, I'm joking. Cleaning up low-resolution games using reality creation is a good idea and also works well for 4K games. People that play video games on an Xbox One Series X console will likely like this. Compared to its competition, SDR gaming's brightness levels are much superior. The same holds true for HDR luminosity. With it, you can have a 1000 nit experience. When it comes to video games, the increased brightness is a welcome feature. Nevertheless, you can tailor some settings to your preferences. Anyway, let's talk about the sound next and see what it adds to the game, since you probably won't like a game if it has terrible sound. In addition, subscribe to our channel to stay up to date on the newest TVs and get helpful information. Sound. The sound is excellent, despite the fact that it is integrated into the screen of the Sony A95K QD OLED. Well, why not? According to Sony, hear true immersive audio with dual actuators that vibrate to produce sound from the entire screen, and dual subwoofers for powerful bass, plus support for Dolby Atmos. In any case, just as the brightness may be adjusted to your liking, the sound can be adjusted as well. The audio system also supports Dolby Atmos and DTS digital sound. It's easy to hear one another, and the bass is relatively robust. So, for example, you may appreciate the ambiance it creates when watching a combat sequence in a movie like Ip Man 2, or while playing a fighting game. Using the Sony, you can accurately determine the location of the sounds.
Nice.
In light of those mentioned earlier, I think that the television needs, at the very least, a decent soundbar to bring the audio quality up to the same level as the visual quality.
Noted.
Therefore, we will claim that this smart TV performs well for gaming purposes, earning an 85% score. The brightness was mainly rated for its usefulness as a gaming aid. Still, this in no way implies that it is a bad device. You may be sure that your time spent playing video games on this gadget will not be waste, but if you're still not sold on this TV, check out our video on King of Color, Sony A95K QD QLED 4K TV First Impression and Features for more information. Perhaps you will love it after watching. So, see you there.